Some people think that positive thinking is just nonsense, the kind of thing you find in cheap self-help books. But what if I told you that your thoughts don't just shape your day, they literally shape your destiny? Sounds like an exaggeration, right? But it's not. The human mind is a factory of identity, and what it produces is exactly what you tell it to. If every day you treat yourself like a failure, guess what? You start acting like one. But if you dare to think like a leader, like someone with discipline, motivation, and a growth mindset, you begin to walk like someone with purpose. The problem is, most people live on autopilot, repeating inherited phrases, limiting beliefs, recycled fears, and then wonder why life doesn't move forward. The truth is, no one ever taught you that your inner dialogue can be the key or the cage. And that's why this message exists, to break that cycle, to show you clearly and directly that the identity you long for isn't built outside. It's born in your mind, and it starts today. Many people spend their whole lives waiting to feel ready, waiting for motivation to fall from the sky, like some magical trigger that will finally make everything happen. But here's the brutal truth. The ones who change the game aren't the ones who wait for confidence. They're the ones who act without it. The right mindset doesn't appear out of nowhere. It's built while you walk. And guess what? The first steps are almost always filled with doubt. Imagine an actor stepping on stage for the first time. He shakes, stumbles, feels sweat running down his back. But still, he performs, because he understands that acting like a pro is what makes you one. The same goes for starting a business, studying for a big exam, or changing your life. Want discipline? Start even when you don't feel like it. Want motivation? Act like you have it. And one day you will. It's like building muscle. You don't wait to be strong to go to the gym. You go weak, you go tired, unmotivated, even scared. Because what shapes your life isn't how you feel. It's what you do despite how you feel. Confidence isn't a reward. It's a decision. And once you start making that decision, you'll notice that you're already transforming. Who do you want to be 5 years from now? A standout professional, a respected entrepreneur, someone with clarity and mental strength. Whatever your answer is, the real question is, are you already acting like that person today? Because this isn't about pretending, it's about training your future identity now. Mindset is not talk, it's practice. You don't wait to be. You behave like you already are until it becomes real. Think of someone who wants to be a writer. They don't need a bestseller to begin. They need a notebook, some coffee, and a routine. They wake up and write like they're already being paid for it. Over time, it builds more than a habit. It shapes their mind. Same goes for leadership. Start dressing with intention, speaking with clarity, making small decisions with boldness. Daily discipline aligned with who you want to become. That's how the future moves closer. And no, that's not fake. Pretending is lying to others. Acting like the person you want to become is aligning your behavior with your intent. It's saying with your actions, this is who I choose to be. Motivation will come and go, but the commitment to your chosen identity, that stays. And the more you align with that future self, the more distant you become from the versions of you that held you back. Funny thing is, the world starts responding differently once you do. Life doesn't hit pause. It won't wait for you to heal from your wounds or check if you woke up in a good mood. The world keeps spinning, and if you don't move with it, you'll get left behind. That's the hard truth, but it's also the freeing one. Because when you get this, you realize no one is coming to give you permission. It's up to you to rise or disappear. A strong mindset is born in frustration, but forged in action. There is no magical day when everything aligns, the clouds part and confidence falls from the ceiling. What exists is ordinary people doing extraordinary things with the pieces they have. When you see someone winning, you have no idea how many times they acted afraid, ashamed, uncertain, but they acted. And because they acted, they won. If you've been waiting for a clear sign from the universe, here it is. Time is running, and time doesn't return what you waste. Discipline kicks in when the world turns its back. And motivation, that you learn to manufacture in the fire of urgency. The secret isn't in feeling ready, it's in becoming ready through action. That you dream of becoming. He or she only shows up when summoned. And they don't answer polite requests, they respond to bold action. If you want to know how to take the next step, it's time to understand the power of the mind behind it all. The mind is a powerful machine, but what most people don't see is that it runs on the commands you feed it. The way you talk to yourself creates the reality you'll live in. If you constantly say, "I can't," "I'm not good enough," "This isn't for me," guess what? Your brain treats that as a command. Mindset isn't just about positive thinking, it's about the vocabulary you repeat until it becomes your truth. Think about it. If a coach tells the team every day that they'll lose, that they have no chance, that the opponent is too strong, what do you think happens? Exactly. They lose before stepping on the field. Now swap that coach with your inner voice. Your discipline begins with your language. Say it out loud, "I can handle this. I'm learning. Things will get better." Seems too simple? But these phrases rewrite old beliefs and make room for a new identity. Try this practice. Few people do it, but it changes everything. Write down affirmations and repeat them when you wake up and before bed. Examples: today I act with courage. My mind works in my favor. I'm building my best self. This isn't cheap self-help. It's mental reprogramming. Your mind doesn't need permission to obey. It needs direction. And when you speak like a champion, behavior follows. But that only lasts if emotions stop being your thermometer and discipline takes over. There will be days when you feel unstoppable, but most of the time you'll wake up tired, unsure, wanting 5 more minutes in bed. And that's where winners are made. They don't wait to feel like doing it. They do it until they feel like it. Discipline is your plan B when motivation fails, and it will fail. Those with a strong mindset know emotions are fleeting, but the decision to keep going must be permanent. Think of the athlete who trains with a cold, or the student who studies late at night even exhausted. These aren't superhumans. They just decided that staying loyal to their goals matters more than staying comfortable. Motivation might get you started, but only discipline keeps you going. The daily grind, the repetition, the "I'll do it anyway," that's what separates those who rise from those who stay stuck. Here's a tip. Don't just create tasks, create rituals. Instead of saying, "I need to read more," say, "Every day after breakfast, I'll read 5 pages." Or, "Before bed, I review my goals." That creates behavior anchors that don't rely on mood. A disciplined mindset is built through small acts done on hard days, and it's in those hard days that you're forging something greater, your real identity. That person you admire today, the successful entrepreneur, the confident speaker, the disciplined athlete, they started as a rough draft of themselves. They weren't born ready. They chose to act as if they were. At first it feels fake, like you're trying to be someone you're not. But here's the secret. Over time, that act becomes habit, and habit becomes identity. Mindset isn't something you find, it's something you build. It's just like learning a new language. At first you stutter, hesitate, think in your native tongue. But with practice, you start dreaming in the new one. Same goes for your identity. You start by mimicking behaviors that feel unnatural, until one day, they're just part of you. Discipline shapes the character, but it's consistency that makes you the main character. Those who feel like imposters at the beginning often end up owning the stage. Motivation becomes fuel when you realize that better version of yourself, the one you thought was so far away, already lives inside you. It was just buried under fear, procrastination, and excuses. And when that version starts to rise, everything changes. Posture, voice, choices, connections, opportunities. Forging identity is the most powerful act of freedom anyone can experience. And once you get that, one question starts echoing inside you. Now that you know you don't need to feel it to do it, and you don't need to wait to become, let me ask you, how long will you keep postponing the life you know you were meant to live? How many more chances will you let slip because your mind keeps replaying old lies? It's time to flip the switch, because the world won't wait for you, and more importantly, your future won't build itself. It begins when you choose to think differently, act differently, become different. So what will you do now? Keep letting emotion take the lead, or build a discipline that holds up even on your worst days? Keep complaining about a lack of confidence, or become someone you can finally count on? The choice is yours, and only yours. But if you've made it this far, something in you is already changing, and that change deserves consistency. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and join me on this journey of transformation. Because here, we don't just believe in the power of the mind, we use it as a weapon. I'll see you in the next video.